Welcome to the vibrant world of Nigerian business. Nigeria is buzzing with energy and opportunities, especially in public-private partnerships, PPPs. These partnerships are vital for our nation's growth, combining government vision and private sector innovation. This guide is your trusted companion. We are here to help you understand the landscape, whether you are a local entrepreneur or an international investor. Nigeria's market is dynamic and requires careful navigation. We will break down the essential steps and discuss the important documents you need. Understanding the Nigerian business environment is key. Public-private partnerships offer a unique path to contribute to national development while achieving your business goals. Many have found great success here, building lasting enterprises and improving lives. We will explore everything you need to know, from business registration to PPP project requirements. We will discuss the roles of key government agencies and provide practical tips for your success. Nigeria is ready for your investment and ideas. Let the journey begin now. Let's talk about some crucial agencies in Nigeria's PPP space. First, the Bureau of Public Enterprises, BPE, is a major facilitator. They drive the process for specific PPPs, ensuring transparency and efficiency. Next, the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission, ICRC, oversees all PPP projects in Nigeria. They ensure projects provide value for money and that contracts are fair. The ICRC sets guidelines and monitors compliance. Then there is the Public Procurement Act, PPA, the rulebook for government contracts. It governs how public funds are spent and applies to all procurement by the federal government. Compliance with the PPA is mandatory for any PPP engagement. Understanding these three elements is fundamental. The BPE champions certain PPP initiatives, the ICRC regulates the entire PPP lifecycle, and the PPA dictates the bidding process. Together, they form the framework for PPPs. Knowing their roles and interactions will empower you to navigate the system effectively. It helps you avoid pitfalls and positions your venture for success in Nigeria. Pay close attention to their guidelines. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Before you can do any serious business in Nigeria, you need to get your company properly registered. The primary body for this is the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC. Registering with the CAC makes your business a legal entity. The CAC registration process involves several steps. You need to choose a unique business name and submit the required incorporation documents. Once approved, you receive a certificate of incorporation. This certificate is your official birth certificate as a company. After your CAC registration, the next crucial step is obtaining a taxpayer identification number, TIN, from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS. Every registered business in Nigeria needs a TIN for all tax-related matters. Without a TIN, you cannot open a corporate bank account or bid for government contracts. These two registrations, CAC and TIN, are fundamental. They show that you are serious about compliance and open doors to many opportunities. Make sure all your information is accurate. Double-check every detail during these registrations. Any errors can cause delays later on, so take your time and do it right. Your business journey starts with these solid steps. Beyond the foundational KC and TIN, there are other important registrations. Let's talk about the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, NIPC. The NIPC promotes investment and coordinates all investments in Nigeria. Registering with NIPC is particularly important for foreign investors. It allows them to access various investment incentives. NIPC registration helps with obtaining business permits and expatriate quotas. The NIPC also offers valuable information and support. Their certificate of registration adds to your company's credibility. Now let's discuss SCUML, Special Control Unit Against Money Laundering. SCUML registration is mandatory for designated non-financial institutions, DNFIs. This includes businesses like dealers in jewelry, cars, luxury goods, real estate agents, law firms, accountants, consulting companies, and construction firms. SCUML's role is to combat money laundering and the financing of terrorism. Registration involves submitting details about your business operations and compliance measures. Obtaining a SCUML certificate demonstrates your commitment to anti-money laundering regulations. Failure to register with SCUML, if required, can lead to serious penalties. These registrations build a robust compliance profile essential for smooth operations. Unlocking government projects, essential documents for PPPs and procurement. If you want to participate in public-private partnerships or bid for government contracts in Nigeria, you need to have your documents in perfect order. The list of required documents can seem long, but each one serves a critical purpose. First, your certificate of incorporation from the CAC. It proves your company is legally registered. Next, your tax clearance certificate, TCC, from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS. The TCC shows that you have paid your taxes for the preceding 3 years. You will also need a PENCOM compliance certificate from the National Pension Commission. This confirms you are complying with the Pension Reform Act. Another key document is the ITF Compliance Certificate from the Industrial Training Fund. It shows you are contributing to employee training. Additionally, you'll often need an NSITF Compliance Certificate from the Nigeria Social Insurance Trust Fund. It relates to employee compensation for work-related injuries. You may also need evidence of VAT registration and a sworn affidavit. This affidavit usually states that your company is not bankrupt, and that your directors are not facing criminal charges. Having all these documents ready and valid is crucial before you even think of bidding. It saves time and avoids disqualification. Preparation meets opportunity with these essential documents. Global Ambitions, a guide for foreign companies entering Nigeria. For our international friends looking to invest in Nigeria, welcome. Nigeria offers vast opportunities for foreign companies. However, there are some additional steps and specific requirements you need to be aware of. The Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, NIPC Act, encourages foreign participation in the economy. One of the first things a foreign-owned company must do after CAC registration is to obtain a business permit from the Ministry of Interior. This permit officially allows you to operate your business in Nigeria. The application process requires several documents, including your certificate of incorporation and details about your company's share capital. The NIPC can often assist with this process. If your business requires bringing in foreign expertise, you will need to apply for expatriate quotas from the Ministry of Interior. An expatriate quota allows your company to employ foreign nationals for specific job positions. You will need to justify why a Nigerian cannot fill that role. Finally, foreign investors must ensure their investments are properly documented. This can be done through the NIPC and by obtaining a Certificate of Capital Importation, CCI, for any capital brought into Nigeria. Following these additional steps will ensure your foreign company operates legally and smoothly within Nigeria's business landscape. The PPP journey, understanding BPE's process and ICRC's lifecycle management. Let's delve deeper into the actual PPP process. How do these major projects come to life? Two key agencies, the Bureau of Public Enterprises, BPE, and the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission, ICRC, steer this. The BPE is often involved in PPPs, especially those arising from the privatization and commercialization of public enterprises. They manage the transaction process for these specific projects. The BPE's process typically involves several stages: project identification, preparation, procurement, evaluation, and contract negotiation. The ICRC, on the other hand, regulates all PPPs across federal ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs. The ICRC has developed a comprehensive national policy on PPPs and a robust project lifecycle framework. This framework guides MDAs from project conceptualization and development through to procurement, implementation, and monitoring. The ICRC ensures that projects are well-structured and align with national priorities. The ICRC's project lifecycle includes key stages: project development and preparation, procurement and implementation, and monitoring. The ICRC reviews and approves the outline business case, OBC, and the full business case, FBC, before procurement can commence. After contract award, the implementation and monitoring phase begins. The ICRC monitors performance and ensures compliance with contract terms. This structured approach helps deliver successful PPP outcomes. Understanding these processes is crucial for navigating the PPP landscape. Winning strategies, practical tips for PPP success in Nigeria. So, you understand the regulations and the documents needed. Now, how do you actually succeed in PPPs in Nigeria? It takes more than just paperwork. It requires strategy, patience, and local understanding. Here are some practical tips for both our local champions and international investors. First, conduct thorough due diligence. Understand the specific sector and the project's risks and opportunities. Build strong local partnerships. A reliable local partner can help navigate the nuances and provide on-the-ground support. Choose your partners wisely. For foreign investors, this is especially crucial. Local partners can bridge gaps and help build trust with stakeholders. Understand and respect the procurement process. Follow all guidelines meticulously. Ensure your proposals are comprehensive and demonstrate your technical capacity, financial strength, and understanding of the project's objectives. Seek clarifications when in doubt. Attend bidders' conferences, ask questions, and show your commitment to transparency and compliance. Finally, be patient and persistent. Success in Nigerian PPPs is achievable with dedication, smart strategies, and a long-term view. Your Nigerian business adventure charting a course for triumph, and there you have it. Our journey through the essentials. Mastering business in Nigeria, especially in PPPs, is indeed an adventure filled with promise and potential. We have covered a lot of ground together, from understanding key regulatory bodies like BPE and ICRC, to knowing the importance of the Public Procurement Act. These are the gatekeepers and the rule books. Knowledge of these is your first win. We have detailed the crucial registration steps, your KIC incorporation, your TIN from FIRST, and then NIPC and SCUMEL for further compliance. These are the building blocks of a legitimate and resilient business structure in Nigeria. We also listed the vital documents for bidding on government contracts and PPPs. For our international investors, we outlined specific needs, business permits and expatriate quotas. We also explored the PPP process itself, how BPE manages certain transactions, and how ICRC oversees the entire project lifecycle. Remember those practical tips: due diligence, strong local partnerships, respecting processes, and above all, patience and persistence. Nigeria is a nation on the move, with a growing economy hungry for investment. Your participation matters, your expertise is valued, your investment can transform communities. Go out there and make it happen.